first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action this time with Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Mason Crosby, kickoff for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high as he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
You're going to run the clock down every play. Jesus Christ.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. He's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Durrance. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
26-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Finding room at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10.
On play action. Love to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back.
We get a stop right here. We get that.
Now as the kickoff's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone.
Your best chance of winning is stalling the ball.
The same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this would be a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Aaron Jones, now one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. Slot man moves right. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Hey, you block over here. All right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Play fake. Here's Love. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. That's a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Love. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. This first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Shoves him away. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Love now to pass on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright from 21 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The slot man in motion right. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Again, it's Love. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw is Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Love now. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch, gain of the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right.
26.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Damone Clark. There he goes right side. 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception a lot of time.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Rodgers now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, Love to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try to find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second down, Love once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's got this to Williams, complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
the play fake. Love. Flush to his right. That pass caught. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On play action, Love to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing, Love. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
On 2, brings us 2nd and 8.
On play action, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Rodgers got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Love, they go play action now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play action this time with Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Love now to pass on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Love. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Love now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Love from the gun. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
Nope.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Following the interception, Love throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Good game, good game, good game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from the offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it